Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network 2026 Iowa State Fair. And we are with Ms. Zittergruen. She is the former Iowa State FFA officer president and now a national candidate for office. Thank you so much for taking the time to visit with us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm super excited to be here. The state fair is a tradition in my family's. We are in a third year, camping up there. So finally got our camping spot after being on the waiting list for about 20 years. And so we're excited. Just come visit the fair every year.
And of course, the weather's been perfect for camping, has it not?
3 inches of rain yesterday. Not really sure what today was. So just a little much.
Just a little bit,
Perfect,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You don't have to worry about the camper sliding down the hill or anything like that. So,
Yeah.
So obviously the Iowa State Fair, a great place to showcase what Iowa agriculture is about. Of course, we showcase everything in the state, but it's a great way for us to connect with our consumers. And I'm sure that's a story you've helped tell multiple times in your career.
Oh, multitudes of times. So I'm at Iowa State University studying agricultural communication. So this is right up my alley. And one thing that serving as an FFA state officer, we've had the opportunity to connect with so many different individuals across the state, especially our over 20,000 Iowa FFA members, and getting to see their story of what they bring to the state fair, whether that is livestock, crops, food science, ag mechanics, and seeing where they come from in the story that they bring.
And of course, our consumers, sometimes this may be the only chance they get to see anything related with the farm. And so to put that best foot forward is always a good thing.
Oh, without a doubt. I would say anyone who doesn't come from an agricultural background, go walk through the barns, go watch a couple shows, see how our FFA members are interacting with their livestock, the stewardship that they take towards their livestock. It was truly impeccable to watch.
And of course, we were just joking about this earlier. We have a big bull right next to us. We got a big boar, a big ram, a big pumpkin being weighed right now as we speak. Everybody says that Texas has got everything bigger, but I think the Iowa State Fair may be giving them a run for it.
I think we got some Texans that need to come up and see. Maybe they should bring a bull or two, and we'll have a good competition.
Right, a little throwdown, a little bragging rights. Can't go wrong there. Talk about some of your time as the state president, some of the things that you got to do, things you got to experience, and about that.
FFA has opened so many incredible doors for so many students, whether that is through their communication skills, their leadership skills. It gives everyone an opportunity to do something different. Luckily, my opportunity was giving speeches on stage to multiple different members. We host our annual state convention in Hilton Coliseum in Ames. We have over 7,000 attendees, so getting to interact with those attendees, give an impactful speech on stage. I've gone to multiple different Green Hand Fire Up conferences where we interact with freshman FFA members and show them what FFA truly offers. Hopefully they get bit by the FFA bug, as we like to say, keep them in that ag classroom, getting to interact with over 50 different ag classrooms and see that each program is different. Each program highlights and brings different opportunities to students, or just some of the many things that we've had the opportunity to experience. And
you've also gotten to advocate for Iowa agriculture in Washington, D.C. as well, right?
Yes. This past year for National Ag Day, I went out and I represented Iowa FFA and the National FFA organization on a panel at USDA, and I got to speak about the impact that FFA has and the way that we are creating a workforce for the future in agriculture.
All right. And as you look to be a candidate here for national office, tell us what kind of work goes into that.
So this summer, I spent a lot of time just enjoying life and figuring out what makes me, me, what do I enjoy, and having those lived experiences that I can then talk about. Mm-hmm. But we are about 2 months out. So I've started working on some preparations. I've got a few different coaches that are helping me, and we're kind of curating what stories that I'm going to tell. I think someone told me you need over 30 life stories to talk about in those interviews. So working on that, working on speech delivery, but ultimately just being the best version of myself that I can.
All right. And I got to ask then, you said your family has quite a history with the state fair. Talk about some of your state fair memories.
So this is the first time in 5 years that I have not lived in the youth inn up the hill for the entirety of the state fair.
Wow. Wow.
So it's a little bit of an adjustment, but ever since I was a little kid, I remember my grandparents bringing me up. We'd walk around, do all of the fun things, try all of the fun foods, and it truly was an experience of a lifetime and the memories that I hope someday I will be able to pass on.
And of course, FFA as well. I got to ask you some great memories, whether it was at your local chapter all the way up to state officer. I mean, what kind of things did you really take away there?
truly the work ethic that goes in. I did not grow up around livestock. I showed flowers up here for multiple years, and I did some static exhibits, but seeing the work that is put in and that hard work ethic, you may not come home with a blue ribbon, but you're definitely going to learn some skills of hard work and how to care for things.
So what kind of message do you have for those youth that are in FFA that are out here, or maybe they're the freshmen joining for the first time this year, kind of things that they can take away from this group?
Try everything. Even when you're scared, put your full effort into something. I didn't do the creed my freshman year because I was scared to talk in front of people, which is ironic considering I've given a speech in front of 7,000. But do it when you're scared, because you never know what good could come out of it. You say no to something, you know that you're not going to do it. But if you say yes and give it a try, you genuinely have no idea how much good it could bring.
All right. Well, I thank you so much for taking the time out of a very busy schedule here at the fair to talk with us and share your story.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I had a great time.